I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my goal. I'll travel across the land, searching far and wide. These Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all, it's you and me. I know it's my destiny, Pokemon. Oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Today we're gonna... Hey guys, Jose, Chibi here. Now, today we're gonna review Detective Pikachu. Now, here's something I forgot to do. I forgot to review this movie when it came out. After it came out, I originally was gonna review this, but I think in next month is gonna be Avengers Endgame. So you can hear my thoughts on that film. And also, let's start off with it. Okay, so how is this movie? Now, here's one thing. I'm gonna go into detail, but here's a warning. Warning, there will be spoilers. The following will become spoilers. If you haven't watched Detective Pikachu, Pokemon Detective Pikachu, watch this movie first before you go to my channel. Please, I recommend it, guys. So watch the movie. This is required for you to understand the scenes. You have to watch the movie. Got it? So let's start off with my analyzation right now. Alright, I'm just gonna show random photos because, you know, you can't do it. So yeah, let's start doing this. Since this is probably not gonna be scripted, but let's say this. So the movie begins. Okay, remember how I said, there are spoilers. Okay, I'll give you a time lapse. So, here's what I need to do. I'll leave a time lapse in the description, because I'm gonna review Detective Pikachu. Okay, now let's start this off. Okay. Now, let's get the movie on. Okay, so the movie begins. Alright, now remember how I said spoilers, but now I may repeat it the last time just so you guys don't get spoiled. Okay, let's do this. So, the movie begins off with I think it was basically a laboratory where they were doing Mewtwo. You know that laboratory scene they did in Mewtwo back in the very first Pokemon movie? It was kind of like that. However, in that scene, Mewtwo decides to break out. After Mewtwo breaks out, he basically attacks the car. After the car there's reports saying, oh, the Detective Harry is dead. But, however, there's his son, Tim, who was basically, in the beginning, while his friend was basically trying to get him a Pokemon, trying to get him a Pokeball, a Pokemon, and then he later drops by to his friend, his uncle, or his friend? I don't know how to tell him, because I haven't played the Detective Pikachu game. Anyways, he drops by his friend. And then next up, what happens is this. What happens is, he comes up, and he goes after the... How do I say this? Yeah, he goes... I'm trying to remember it back in the thing. Yeah, so he has the keys to his dad's apartment. After he gets the keys to his dad's apartment, he basically encounters some girl with some Psyduck. After that, he looks at the world of Pokemon. And the train, there's a bunch of Pokemon. And then there's the funny part... And remember, there was spoilers. I had to remind you, there's spoilers. It was a funny part where where the Lickitung, he licks his face, like... Okay, if you don't know how he licks them like this. You know, like, in JoJo, where the Gerudo lick, the lick meme, how they lick your sweat tears, like that? You know, like that? Okay. So, and then after that, he arrives in I forgot what the name of the city was. However, for a city of people, Pokemon. They had rules like no battling, no something else like that. No battling, nothing else. Also, after Tim goes to the apartment, he meets up with a girl with his Psyduck, and after that, he hears up some ruin noise. And what is it? It's over here. I'll tell you. Da-da-da-da! A Pikachu! It is a Pikachu! Sorry. Try to get this a perfect rate. And there we go. He meets a Pikachu. a Pikachu that's so cute. Oh, look how cute he is. Oh, he's so cute. I want to touch his little cheek. And actually, after that, here's the thing. Then him and this girl, so they basically all release chemicals. A pink chemical. No, is it like Alex Jones? Yeah, he was the keep. That's bad. Back to what I was saying. He has a pink. There was a purple chemical that sprays at him. After that, the Apoms. Yeah, there we go. Apoms basically chase him after the Apoms were chasing him, and the Pikachu. They basically get onto the next market. And you may know the scene where he says, you can understand him, right? And then he just says, Pika Pika! And that's pretty funny. Because nobody understands him. It's funny how no one is understanding him because he's just a Pikachu. And then after explaining all the stuff, they say they kind of go back to the old guys wearing this tower. After that, they actually... I'm trying to remember the movies. The movies popping in my head. After that, they basically go... After they went to the old guy, they went to launch on that the Mewtwo actually erased the Pikachu's mind. After that, after he erased the Pikachu's mind, that's why he couldn't remember who he was. And after he couldn't remember who he was, they basically take the girl so they can go on to the lab. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, everybody. As back to what I'm saying, he basically has. Yeah, they will break into that situation, and then after this, they basically go and find some of the creations. However, they have the creation that the Mewtwo escaped and attacked his father because the plot twist is his father. Next they realized his father was basically working for the Mewtwo. And after that, the funny part was he tried to get the Psyduck. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention before that, it was the bar scene, and the bar scene was pretty funny. And the interrogation of Mr. Mime was pretty fun. Before that was the Mr. Mime interrogation. Now the battle between him and Charizard. Okay, I know I'm not going to order because I forgot to mention the scenes. So the scene in Charizard when he was fighting Charizard. So yeah, he decides to sneak up and go against Charizard. It was pretty funny when after that they interrogated Mr. Mime. It was pretty funny where they just interrogated him, and then after that they basically just like, oh, you want to play? Tim was like, oh, you want to play the hard way? So he pretends he's taking some gasoline, and he takes the fire match after he interrogates him, and then the funniest like, okay, he drops the imaginary map. I was like, oh my god, he just killed him. Oh god, he just killed Mr. Mime. Biggest death of 20. Biggest death of 2018. Yeah, because the Mr. Mime one the interrogation was pretty funny. I began laughing at that. And then after the battle with Charizard, it was pretty cool. And the Charizard where Tim snuck in just a step, and the plot twist, the guy he wanted to challenge his Pikachu to a battle was when the Pikachu's dad's Pikachu, he basically accidentally brought it up, and the funny part was where he just threw the Magikarp. It was funny, he threw the Magikarp. You know how useless Magikarp is? All he does is just a splash. I was like, oh great, you're like, Magikarp, he's useless. And then after he throws him, he falls to a Gyarados. And then he splashes them away. They get arrested. And then back to my point before that. And after that, they basically do this. And after that, they basically go to... I'm trying to go as much detail as I can. But after that, they basically go to another... They meet up with the Psyduck. Yeah, because they made up with the Psyduck, and the funny part was he basically tried to, if I can know this correctly, sorry, but after that, they tried to they tried to, how do I say this? they try to use, how do I say it? How do I say this? They try to do this. They try to use, there we go. They try to use him just to basically, how do I say this? They just used Psyduck, and they were looking for, from how he was saying that his father was basically part of the plan, just to get Mewtwo over there. And then the funny part was that after that, he tried to get the Psyduck, say, "Come on, get a headache," and after using that, and then I'll tell you what next happens. Then what happens next is that after the Pikachu, after they're basically falling off, there was the projects like the Greninjas, the strengthening Ninjas, the island growing Torterras that were growing so big. And there's so much art into this film. The art in this film is pretty good. No way, I'll get that back after I review the story. Okay, let's continue the story, and then after that, you basically go back to the town after the, I think it was the Hunters that basically tried to like get that Mewtwo back to the other old guy. So after the old guy gets it, the next part was he basically gets, he gets the old guy. The old guy basically gets, how do I describe it? Wait, let me come back. Yeah, there we go. He gets the old guy, and after he gets the old guy, this happens. After he gets the old guy, he gets him down. And after he punches out, gets the old guy who basically controls Mewtwo. He's in Mewtwo's body, and he uses Mewtwo's body in every other people's Pokemon because he thinks that's the cure. And after that, the next part was pretty interesting. That was basically a battle. I haven't seen a battle. Okay. Wow, it was like a good movie battle. And then the funny part was where the Ditto was like, "Oh wait, that's a Ditto's the guy's son." And tried to attack him. He was the Ditto. Yeah, there we go. He was the Ditto. And the funny part was Tim basically tried to. And the funny part, after the battles, the Pikachu and Mewtwo were still battling. The guy hits Ditto out of the window. Oh god, that was hilarious. And then after that, he basically distracts. He said, "I was distracting the old guy. You your Mewtwo body so you can get the device off him." And Mewtwo goes back to normal and restores everybody back to normal. And everyone's like, "Where's his father?" And then after that, he realizes that the Pikachu, the father, he realizes that there was a mistake. He wasn't being the enemy. It was the Pikachu. So the Mewtwo saved his father from the Greninjas, and then he basically saved... Oh yeah, before that, Pikachu almost died in the Torterra scene. And then he almost died in the Torterra scene until they revive him, until Mewtwo revives him and gives him something else. Also, not because of that, Mewtwo also has... Okay, not Mewtwo, okay. And after that, he basically gets everyone back, and plot twist, his foot dead the whole time. Spoiler alert, 3, 2, 1. Pikachu was his father the whole time. Okay, so yeah, after that, he basically... and then after the Pikachu is like that, we're going back to normal, the end. So how was this? Well, this movie was shockingly good. It was a pretty good video game movie. This became my new favorite video game movie next to, Rampage and Tomb Raider. Alicia's... I forgot her name. Not... I forgot who the other one actress was. Sorry, I forgot her name. Angelina Jolie. There we go. Angelina Jolie. Not and Alicia. I forgot her last name, but not Angelina Jolie. Sorry. So yeah, I thought this movie was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was entertaining. It was funny. I liked how Ryan Reynolds was a good Pikachu because he did a good Pikachu. Like how he was like a dead. I know everyone was kind of distracted. Like he was basically trying to not go that fun, but I actually decided to like him because he actually felt like a Pikachu. He felt like the Pikachu we would know. He's a cute little Pikachu. Thank goodness, Ryan Reynolds. You deserve that role. Ryan Reynolds, you deserve that role because you got a Pikachu reward. You deserve the reward for the best supportive character of 2019. And, which raises the question, Is this my favorite film? Is this film better than Endgame? Is it as good as Endgame? Well, not as good, really good, better than Endgame. I would just put it a bit up. Not that up, but here's how I had to say it. So, which raises the question of this video. How would I give this movie? Well, to me, how do I give this movie? I would give this movie from a scale of 1 to 10. I'd give this one a I was actually, you know what? I actually would give this one. I'll give this one an 8. It's pretty solid. It was really solid. It's a pretty good video game movie. I recommend you guys watch this movie. So yeah, that's my video for Detective Pikachu. Let me know in the comments. Did you guys watch this movie? You better have watched this movie because you experienced some spoilers in the film. And how was this? And let me know. Do you guys like it okay, guys. Oh, did you guys like it? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, next month is gonna be Friday's gonna be the new video that's gonna be out. So yeah. So let me know in the comments. It's Joel Slade Ichibo. See you guys next time. Later. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with others.